All right. One thing I have kind of moved out from is, if you watch my very first videos, I had a rule to not make these videos a headache to myself. So I needed to make these videos as easy to record and document, because the problem is that you're trying to document every single day, and in that case, not to say that it's something impossible, but it is something really complicated, and you have to simplify this complexity to a certain degree that it's gonna be possible. It's gonna be yeah. And that's what I'm doing right now, right here. I'm just going from gym back to home. Today is June 23rd or 21st, 23rd or 24th. Going back home from the gym. I went in to the gym, I think at like 12 a.m. or something, and right now it's 1:50 p.m. By the time I'm gonna be at home, it's gonna be inshallah 2:10, 2:20 p.m. I think. Inshallah, I hope I'm gonna get faster than that, but I can promise you. And as fastest and as quickly as I can get back home, I'm gonna start working on the agency. I'm gonna call our sales guys, if they're gonna, of course, take the phone. I'm gonna have a call. I'm gonna talk to them. I'm gonna work on the startup, and yeah, these are the two things. All right. So came back home, had a shower, ate my dinner, my lunch. So lunch, shower, after gym. A lot of the things which I have planned for today actually are done. So I read the Quran, the translation of it. I vlogged. I'm vlogging right now at least. So I went to the gym also. And I didn't tell you that, but before I went to the gym and reading the Quran, the translation of it, I was waiting for one guy, for Hussein, to call me. And while I was waiting for that call, I worked on my startup's media problems, like media and I mean marketing problems, right? So we had, if you remember, we had two separate YouTube channels, just because the language on which that meetings was recorded in is in two different languages, right? So there are some meetings which have been recorded in English, and there are some recorded in Turkish and Russian. So what I have decided to do is, you know what, I screwed the another one, that YouTube channel which I have for Russian and Turkish, because I don't know, honestly, I had already a YouTube channel, right? So I uploaded some content, and I was not expecting that content to gain some views. But all of a sudden, I uploaded, as much as I can remember, I uploaded 12 or 8 or even 7 shorts and 3 long form videos. So clips from the big 40-minute long meeting. And what happened is that one of these clips got 100 and something views, one of these shorts got 400 and something views, and in total we got like I think over 1,000 views on that channel. And that wasn't really that much of a hard decision for me to make, honestly, because at first, when you have no difference, when I was starting out, when I was creating these 2 YouTube channels for English and Turkish, that was hard to make a decision, because both of these things are perspective. They're interesting things to try out and see. But now I mean, results speak for themselves. And yeah, we even gained some subscribers. We have like 3 or 4 subscribers on that YouTube channel of my startup, and this is insane. So I downloaded the content, and from if you even look at the thing from other point of view, if you genuinely wanna document and record the journey of creating a certain startup, you don't really wanna, the documentation of one startup is getting split into 2 different YouTube channels. And that is just not cool, because we are building the same thing. We're building the same craft, same product, but on 2 different places just because of a language barrier. And I did not agree, and I did not wanted to play this game. Maybe we will deal with this problem using subtitles or something else, but I don't want to play this game. Yes, it looks a little weird to upload content in 2 different languages to one same YouTube channel, but it looks even weirder when you upload to 2 different YouTube channels, and this is not for me. This is not something I wanted to do. So we solved 2 issues. I used to feel bad about having 2 YouTube channels even at the very beginning of this journey, but now I have only 1 YouTube channel, right, for my startup. And so what else is there? Yeah, we had a problem of we are building the same products. One documentation is getting split in 2 different places, and now, yes, I know for the viewer it's gonna look weird, but for the creator of that content who speaks multiple languages, which is good, I'm gonna upload to same YouTube channel. So we solved 2 problems, but there's another problem which popped up, which is if we want to build multiple startups, and we are, inshallah, we want to build 3 or 4, I don't know, as many products, as many startups as we can. That second YouTube channel which I got for Turkish and Russian documentation of our journey had a different name than our startup's name, right? So it had a different name. It was startup, I'm not gonna name, startups, blah blah blah, right? So it got a third party random name. And in this case, in this way, we had a chance to document the process of building every single startup which we're building, like maybe a second startup or a third startup which we're gonna start and finish and build, inshallah. We had a chance to upload that content to the same YouTube channel. Honestly, we still can do something about it. Yeah, the only problem right now is that when we're gonna start our second startup, inshallah, when we're gonna finish out this first startup successfully and we're gonna build a great product and we're gonna move to something else, then we have to create another Google account, another YouTube account, another YouTube channel, and upload content over there, which in my mind sucks a little bit, honestly. But we have plenty of time to get to that moment, to get to that day. We first have to finish out this thing successfully and then move to something else. So before this is gonna happen, we have at least a couple of months. I hope it's gonna be quicker, because it's just optimistic view. So while I was waiting for the Hussein to call me, I worked on this thing. I deleted that YouTube channel, downloaded the content. Now I have to upload that Russian and Turkish content to that YouTube channel, of my startup's YouTube channel, and What else? Um, yeah. So I mean, I solved one problem. Yeah, I think I did, at least. Now I have to have a meeting with Hussein because I didn't had one before going to the gym because he didn't call me. And then I think after having a meeting, I'm gonna memorize, at least try to memorize Quran. And then yeah, just I'm gonna start working on the agency, do something about it, work on the website, work on the affiliate program. There is a lot of questions which has to be answered. We have some systems. Now we have to, it's like wobbling around. We are a little bit wobbling around because we're just brainstorming what kind of systems we can build, right? And now today I hope to make a really big and fat dot, right? So we brainstormed and talked and tried different things enough, and I think at least I have come to the one realization. One point, we're gonna be doing project-based payment for next at least 5 or 6 years, and then only we can experiment with membership, right? So yeah, because membership takes another time to brainstorm, and I don't want to spend another time. Project-based payment, clearly you order a website, we make you a website, and you pay us, cool, right? And if we come to one realization, come to one system, right? So how to say that in English? Fuck, it's not come to one, I don't know how to even say it in Russian or Turkish. Yeah, if we decide what we want, because right now we're wobbling around different ideas on what we can do, right? Different systems which we can implement to our business. And now today I hope we're gonna come to one decision. This is the system we're gonna be following, and solidly, patiently work on this system and choose one system, and for the next 5 or 6 years, right? Follow that system for next 5 or 6 years without any moving around. Okay? So people say, in startup world, I was just watching a video about startups right before recording this video when I was eating my food. And in startup world, there is such a common theory that, if you are not making changes, then you are dead. To a certain degree, it's right, but the problem is that changes aren't coming every second or third year. All right, so you are only getting into business. It's only first, second, third year of you trying to do something. Don't think that you have to change and pivot all of a sudden just because, if you are not making changes, then you are dead. It doesn't quite work this way. Google is still making most of its money from, guess what, Google search advertisement. So if you want to rank higher in Google search, you just pay money. And guess what, this system has been built up in the early 2000s. So this system is over 20 years old, over 20 years old, right? So yeah, not to say that Google shouldn't experiment, because there is YouTube, there is Android, they still have succeeded in a lot of things, but the problem is that not always, right? So yeah, peace out.